Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Negroes want to start shit, but then when I approach them, act like I'm the police and exercise their right to remain silent. This is defense mode, switching to attack mode, and Pokemon Legends Arcreus wipes its ass with freaking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Field Barrier. Now, exactly what the hell does Pokemon Legends Arceus came out in January of freaking this year, and they basically did pretty much reinvented the Pokemon formula. No more freaking gym battles, no more none of this crap. It actually felt like an actual RPG for a change. You know, the story of him getting sucked into a wormhole, whatever, in the past, whatever. But the fact that there was a different timeline, it wasn't just, hey, you're in another typical Pokemon storyline, which is, hey, this is a new city, a new part of the city. My bad, not a city, but a new part of the country somewhere around the world with Pokemon, based on some real life place like England or whatever the fuck. And then they go ahead and just freaking, do the same. They always do gym battles, team whoever the fuck is gonna be, trying to take over the world somehow or get the legendary Pokemon for this game. So in the middle of you getting gym battles, you run into that, and then you continue gym battles, Elite Four, Pokemon Champion. That's it. Same shit over and over again. So this formula was actually cool. You went back in the past where Pokemon was still pretty much like a new thing to these people, and they didn't exactly trust Pokemon because, let me activate this effect. Water Hazard, special effects. If I have no monsters on the field, I can special summon somebody. So I can special summon Armed Sea Hunter, and then I can normal summon Cyber Shark, whose special effect makes it that if I have water monster on the field, I don't have to make a sacrifice. So a good start to the door. But anyway, yeah. So basically, you're in like the past where Pokemon and people don't get along yet. Pokemon is still a mystery to everybody. They're not exactly too endearing to them. You know what Pokemon is? Pokemon makes it seem like Pokemon and humans fucking love each other and they all hang out and they all kiss each other in the face and actually, just loving pets. All of them, mean, not just the one that looks like dogs and cats, but actual pets. Everybody, Charizard, freaking Mewtwo, everybody. You're all friendly with each other. But this is during the time where in this game, Pokemon Arceus, they actually make it like Pokemon are actually dangerous, and you can actually get hit by the Pokemon, which is crazy. There's so many right things to do with it. All the Pokemons, every single Pokemon has a different size to it. So you can get the same exact Pokemon, and let me attack. Armed Sea Hunter attacked with. Oh wait a minute. Not a bad card. That doesn't do Trap Force or something. Oh wait a minute, I can just activate this Dark Bribe. Yeah, but basically Arcreus, they changed everything. You get to actually fight like boss Pokemon, and not in the old way, not in like Pokemon freaking the Aloha freaking, I forgot the name, Sun and Moon, there you go. Not like in Pokemon Sun and Moon where like, hey, you fight the big giant Pokemon at the end, but in this game you actually have to physically do something to him to rehabilitate him. Then you freaking attack. Why didn't that affect me? Anyway, yeah, actually debilitate him before you actually do your Pokemon and fight him, and then you repeated the cycle. It was so unique. No gym battle, just fighting like these some weird lightning would hit like the guardian Pokemon of the island, and then you basically have to fight him, and it was just so freaking refreshing. I still love that game. You can sneak up on Pokemon, throw a ball, throw a Pokeball at him. You can either capture him freaking Pokemon Let's Go style, or you could battle them. And sometimes you try to capture them, depending on who they are, they either run away or they'll fight. But there's not enough good things you can say about Arceus. When I played Pokemon Arceus, it instantly became my favorite Pokemon game of all time, without question, and it's not even close. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl used to be my favorite, but this one just wiped its ass with every freaking game. Then, of course, we found out there's another Pokemon game coming out later in the year because they weren't sure Arceus was going to sell, which is stupid because the Pokemon game, Pokemon RPG game, of course, is going to sell. And they came up with Scarlet and Violet. And then once I played Scarlet and Violet, instantly I'm like, there's something they did right, like they kind of copied from Arceus, but then there's a lot of things they kept the same. Like one of the most annoying things about Scarlet and Violet is the same thing with all the Pokemon. Is that every time you're in a Pokemon battle, if they're gonna tell you like a status effect or something like that, or they'll have like one of the characters that you're battling talk. Man, you can get rid of that card. Hydro Pressure Cannon was negative. So thank you. Why are you gonna have him in attack mode and they're not even strong? Are you purposely just sucking on purpose? I'm gonna just summon you just cause why not? Alright. Yeah, but like, have you ever played a Pokemon game, including Scarlet and Violet, that is where you find yourself just pressing the A button where you just want whoever the character you're fighting with to just shut the hell up? How come he didn't get strict? There you go. And that's it. Yeah, but have you ever played a Pokemon game where you just feel like you just find yourself smashing the A and the B button because you don't care about some status effect? Like, you know, you start off in a Pokemon battle and then they have that ability where you lower your attack, and it just takes so long to get through a Pokemon battle. In Pokemon Arcreus, they fix that by, hey, they'll still tell you the status effects or if the sun is out or whatever you want to call it. Nah, don't activate it yet. But they'll freaking like make it play out and you're still able to move around. They don't like stop the game so that you could read the dumb words and then, you know, and all that stuff. Pokemon Arcreus fixed that. A Scarlet Violet didn't fix that. And that is still the most annoying part about Pokemon. Every time I play a Pokemon game, that's the part that annoys me the most. Alright, let me synchro something. That's the part that annoys me the freaking most. Is having to deal with that shit. Man, let me summon Gaia. No. Yeah, whatever, let's go. Everybody. All three y'all. I summon Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, in the attack mode. And of course, our attack is gonna go. Yeah, but like I said, that is still the most annoying part of freaking Pokemon. They both have the same attack. The most annoying part of Pokemon is having to freaking smash the freaking A or B button, whatever button on the freaking controller, trying to get. Damn, how come these monsters don't die in the first turn? Is this like a ability they all have? Can that be destroyed by battle? That's fine. But look, that's the most annoying thing about Pokemon, is having to keep smashing the A and the B button and not being able to freaking go over to whatever dumb dialogue that go on the character you're fighting going through. Like, oh, you know how to use a special ability. You're really good. It's like, yeah, I know. Can you shut up and we get on with this already? Pokemon battles take for freaking ever. And then the only thing Scarlet and Violet did good, the open world is a lot, 1,000 times better than freaking Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield's open world was freaking lifeless. But basically, the open world is you can either do the Team Rocket thing or fight these like giant Pokemon thing, which is a formula they just seem to fall in love with now. Every Pokemon game has to have a giant Pokemon you're fighting. So it's either you fight the giant Pokemon, or you fight the gym battles, or you freaking do the Team Rocket thing, and you can do it in any order you want. So that's one of the few good things they did right. This battle's too easy. I'm gonna just end this shit. And that's a pretty cool thing, but like, it's still the Pokemon gym battles, which I'm over. I'm over the whole freaking gym battle thing already. It's been played out to death. Do something different. I know it's always been like a tradition of Pokemon at this point, but at this point I'd rather them just make another Legends game. Make another Pokemon Legends game that's following the formula of what Arcreus did. I have time to beat up a little girl. But I'm just so sick and tired of it. Scarlet and Violet did do it good by not forcing you to go to the whole gym battle route like Sword and Shield did. So they did a lot right. But Arcreus was such a superior and fresh and freaking feels like such a fresh take on the Pokemon game that the last thing I wanted to do is go back to that Pokemon Scarlet and Violet form. Apparently freaking there's a different team that worked on Legends, different team that worked on Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Please let whoever make Legends games continue to make the Legends games. Those are the games I'll be getting. The mainline Pokemon games, I'm not too sure of, man. I'm so sick and tired of the main formula. Even the DLC. The DLC I played, the game just glitched for a second. Even the DLC I was playing on for Scarlet and Violet, the whole thing with like you're in the island and the brother and the sister, and the little brother, you know, nice, and the sister's a prick, and then later on you beat the brother and sister to death. You beat them like 5-6 times in a row each hand them an ass whooping. The sister apparently She falls in love with you at the end, but of course there's a Pokemon game, so they can't have love in there. So they cut her off, so she wanted admit to love you. And then the little brother, whatever, he wanted to get the mask, the ogre Pokemon, the main Pokemon of the freaking DLC. And the main Pokemon of the DLC, and basically, you know, he wanted the ogre Pokemon, and the Pokemon wanted you more because you're the main character, and that's basically the only reason they want you. And then, you know, the kid, basically the DLC is just a thing of jealousy with the little brother or whatever of the sister freaking doesn't like you. Doesn't like you because, you know, you take the ogre Pokemon. I guess in the next DLC he's gonna freaking whip your ass. I don't know. He's gonna turn emo. He's gonna go Sasuke Naruto style on you. And the whole DLC when I was playing it, like the whole thing with the three knights. The three knights were like supposed to be like the good Pokemon to fought the evil ogre, but then it turns out the ogre was just a friendly Pokemon, and the knights were evil, and blah 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 blah. And they ended up killing the owner of the original owner of the ogre Pokemon back in the day, and the legend's been wrong the whole time. It's just, I don't want to say it's I don't want to say it's boring. Actually, that's what I'm gonna say. It's pretty boring. The DLC is just a cute little story. It's nothing special. There's nothing you're gonna blow your mind. And just Pokemon Legend Arceus was so much more. No, not only that, but Arceus had the starter Pokemon. They had the starter Pokemon was something different. There was 3 older Pokemon in older generations, but they all evolved the same until they hit the third form. What the hell am I doing? Just freaking attack them directly. But basically, they freaking the last evolution of those 3 starter Pokemon are different compared to the original third evolution of those starter Pokemon. But there are 3 random starter Pokemon, one from the 2nd generation, one from Sun and Moon, and one from and I think one from the recent entry, the Sword and Shield or whatever. But that's not important. What's important is actually no, I think the other one is from Diamond and Pearl. Not mistaken. The owl one from Sun and Moon, the one from Diamond and Pearl, and then Cyndaquil would evolve into a Fire Ghost. So basically, I love the formula. I love they switched up. I love that it wasn't just a fire water. Wait, was it a fire water starter? Fire starter. That was grass fire, and the other one. Yeah, okay, I guess it's grass fire water. What I'm trying to say is that they changed the formula completely. The beating, capturing Pokemon, sneaking up on them, using elements of Pokemon Go and Let's Go, and all this stuff. They actually freaking changed the formula pretty good. And Scarlet and Violet, you know, you go into a school, and then part of the school plan is to. I'm gonna just try to end this door quickly because this door is pretty boring. I think it was more entertaining seeing me get my ass kicked by Crow last time. And fighting these little boys and girls, I'm gonna just whoop these. But just that Pokemon's Arcreus wipes his ass with Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet does not do anything interesting. I mean, it does do anything interesting. It's just that if Scarlet and Violet, if Arcreus never came out, Scarlet and Violet would probably be my favorite Pokemon game, just by default. But because Pokemon Arcreus exists, it wipes his ass with freaking Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Arcreus wipes his ass with it. It's just such a superior game. It changed all the annoying formula habits of the freaking game. And Scarlet and Violet, they stick to the same formula habits of the old Pokemon games. They just do it better. And then of course Arcreus, people complain about Arcreus being glitchy when it came out. Scarlet and Violet freaking took the cake. They freaking said, "Oh, hold my beer" with that one because their freaking glitchiness is freaking legendary at this point. How glitchy though that game came out. Both games came out when they came out. You couldn't just wait an extra year to polish the game and make it come out 2024. So at least forget about Arcreus a little bit and get excited about it. No, release it the same here so that it can be obvious that Arcreus is the better game and Scarlet and Violet is just typical. It's just freaking. It's like a freaking Breath of the Wild came out, and then after Breath of the Wild came out, they released another traditional Zelda game that copied Skyward Sword formula. You know, it's going backwards for no freaking reason. The Pokemon series needs to go in a Pokemon Arcreus direction, not the boring ass Pokemon Scarlet and Violet direction. The game was glitchy. It still did the whole giant Pokemon thing, which the Pokemon games have been doing since Sword and Shield. So it's not anything freaking special. And there was the same Team Rocket shit or whatever that are misunderstood, blah blah blah. They were just outcast or bullied, and then they formed a team. And then of course the whole gym battle thing. So Pokemon Scarlet Violet did not do enough to change the formula. Arcreus did. Freaking Pokemon looks bad just because. Pokemon Scarlet Violet look terrible just because freaking Arcreus exists. Because Arcreus changed the formula in a much more meaningful way. They freaking changed the formula up completely. They changed the gameplay. They changed the way you battle. They changed everything that made the game boring and repetitive. What the hell's going on? They changed everything that made the game boring and repetitive and made it and improved it and made it better and took out all the annoying things, took all the pointless dialogue and battles. Like Pokemon battles literally start right there and then. No freaking extra screen or nothing. So Pokemon, I need another Pokemon Legends game. Just like I need another Digimon Cyber Sleuth game, I need another Pokemon Legends game. The next generation Scarlet and Violet, whatever the sequel of Scarlet and Violet is going to be, they could keep that shit. Because freaking Arcreus of this Legends game is pretty much, in my opinion, the new remake, the new third game of the two mainline games. It's better. The story's better. The dialogue is better. All the repetitive stuff that they don't like about it. I just can't say enough good things about Arcreus. And as far as Scarlet and Violet, there's plenty of bad I can say about it. It does a lot good, but the things it does bad is the repetitive stuff, and I just need to go back to the festival. This is Attack Monsters back to the festival, and I'm out. Peace.